hear Mr. Abioye Mohammed Bello as the principal speaker. We would like to introduce Karachi Council on Foreign Relations to His Excellency and some of the new members who are here. As you see on the screen, Karachi Council on Foreign Relations is a prominent think tank at Karachi. It deliberates mainly in the fields of foreign relations and economic affairs. Our founding chairman was late Chief Justice of Pakistan, Mr. Justice Siddiqui, who also was the Governor of Sindh. After him, the former Federal Minister and former Governor Sindh, Lieutenant Moin Haider, was our chairman. After him, we had Liaquat Merchant, who is the grandnephew of Quaid-e-Azam, former Attorney General, and he is a senior advocate of Supreme Court. After him, we had Ambassador Shahid Amin, he was our chairman, and then after him, we had Admiral Shahid Karimullah, former Chief of Naval Staff and former ambassador. And the present chairman is Mr. Ikram Sehgal from 2019 to present. Our Board of Governors members are Chairman, I've just informed you, Co-Chairman Admiral Khalid Meet, Senior Vice Chairman Ambassador Mustafa Kamal Qazi, Vice Chairman Mr. Javed Ashraf Hussain, Vice Chairperson Dr. Huma Bakai. I'm the Secretary General, Treasurer Mr. Kaleem Faruqi, and then we have members, Board of Governors, Air Marshal Riazuddin Sheikh, Mrs. Nadra Panjwani, Mr. Moin M. Fudda, Mr. Salim Zamedar, Mr. Farooq Afzal, Mr. Shehzad Arshad, Mr. Arshad Said Hussain, Mr. Irfan H. A. Wazir, Mr. Said Allahwala, and Mr. Haji Rafiq Pardesi. We hold seminars and conferences and remain in dialogue with Pakistan Ministry of Foreign Affairs and institutions and different think tanks. We have hosted a large number of ambassadors, high commissioners, and delegates from abroad. KCFR holds seminars. We start usually, when it used to be the seminars, we started the day with a visiting ambassador, high commissioner, followed by breakfast as hospitality. And the Honorable Consul Generals at times joined us for this purpose. The time of interaction can be changed to lunch, high tea, dinner, to the convenience of the dignitary. We have signed Memorandum of Understandings with foreign countries in Egypt, Nepal, China, Russia, Republic of South Africa, United States of America, India, Tunisia, Iran, Turkey, Ukraine, and Azerbaijan. There are some of the pictures from our seminars, Pakistan Strategic Neighborhoods. Then we had seminars with Master Cameron Munter. Next, various other seminars. Please continue. Then our vice chairperson, she represented us at Manama Dialogue at Bahrain. We held seminar with President of Pakistan, the then finance advisor to the Prime Minister. Next, Education Minister. Then we had seminars with the President of Kashmir, the Brazilian ambassador, and then we had Turkish ambassador, the Japanese ambassador, and many others, Portuguese ambassador, and Russian ambassador, with Mr. Muid Yusuf, who is the advisor to the Prime Minister, and our Foreign Minister. He spoke with us on 19th January on Pak-US relationship, when on 20th of January, the President of America was to take over. Briefly, this was our introduction. And before I request His Excellency, I would like to introduce to him and his his curriculum vitae, which have been received, are shown on the slides. He's master of, he's done MSc in political science. He's done his major training and workshops at Crown Agents Training Institute in UK, Center for Economic Institutes, Abuja, etc. Primarily, he is from the administrative services of Nigeria. He started from the administrative officer and he rose to the executive secretary. And he was also the political experience and in the community services also. He has the hobby of reading and traveling. May I request Your Excellency, Mr. Abioye, Mohammed Bello, to kindly address us on the given topic. Your Excellency.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is my pleasure to be here this morning to address this very august gathering, which is tagged Webinar on Nigerian-Pakistan Relations and Future Aspirations. Justice will not be done to any presentation I make here today if I don't refer to the very long-standing history of relation between Nigeria and Pakistan. Nigeria and Pakistan, we share a lot of commonalities, ranging from being one-time colonies of the British and now members of the Commonwealth. Both Nigeria and Pakistan are members of a number of international organizations, which include the UN, the OIC, the D8 group, etc. In the immediate post-independence era of the Nigerian state, up to the early and throughout 70s and early 80s, Nigeria witnessed the presence of many Pakistanis in our country as teachers and personnel in the health sector of the country. I grew up to know this. Since then, the relations between the two countries have been waxing stronger and stronger. The most important aspects of our relation has been in the military cooperation. Nigerians procure a lot of military hardware and weapons from Pakistan. A lot of our high-profile military personnel receive one training or the other in Pakistan. To cap it all, recently, we are all aware that Nigeria procured 2 fighter jets from Pakistan, which are finding very, very great relevance in our military operation in Nigeria, and a lot of materials have been purchased by Nigeria from Pakistan to fight the insurgency in Nigeria, which is, being seriously degraded to the extent that Nigeria has an appreciable peace in those areas where that issue was rearing its ugly head. As a matter of fact, it is my hope that within the shortest possible time, the volume of trade between Nigeria and Pakistan should rise up to billions of dollars in the immediate future. That is our plan. And with this in mind, since I assumed office as the High Commissioner of Nigeria in the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, it has been my very serious attention to make sure that trade relations between Nigeria and Pakistan, improve to a very, 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 very high level. And this is why when I came here, I made it a point of duty to tour most of the chambers of commerce. I have not completed that, but today it's on record that I've visited the Karachi Chamber of Commerce. I've visited the Islamabad Chamber of Commerce. I've visited and had discussion with Sialkot Chamber of Commerce, that of Faisalabad, that of Lahore. And next week, it is my intention to visit Peshawar to hold consultation with the Chamber of Commerce. And I am happy to report that all these consultations, all these meetings, we have been able to garner a lot of information, a lot of facts, a lot of data, which will help us to work towards our desired objective. That is raising the level of trade between Nigeria and Pakistan. On this issue, I'm happy to report that the government of Nigeria has graciously approved that the Joint Ministerial Commission Committee, which had not been held for many years at the start of Nigeria, this next year, early next year, it will be held by the grace of God. In the area of improvement of trade, started e-coms need to be addressed. This includes the issue of the need for both countries to work towards having a direct flight from the two countries. In those days, I used to know that PIA used to fly to Nigeria, particularly Kano. They had about 3 flights that day. That is no longer existing. There must be direct flight from both countries. And the two countries, we must work towards putting in place consular policy that will ease movements of people between the two countries. In this regard, we have suggested at different fora that no visa something for officials of the two countries should be considered, and visa on arrival should be considered for genuine businessmen from both countries. Another problem which we need to address to move things forward as far as trade and commerce is concerned between the two countries is the issue of banking. For transfer of money has been pretty difficult. You cannot transfer any money from both countries more than $10,000. That is absolutely low. It will not help the growth of business. We need to look into this to ensure that we have a banking system that will facilitate easy movements of money for genuine business. A number of issues regarding the consular issue. I must commend the Pakistani government that has recently granted our long-standing request to have an immigration section in our commission here. That was approved about 2 weeks ago, and I commend the government and people of Pakistan for this very, very kind gesture. This will help our people a lot because our people have been facing a lot of consular problems regarding the issue of passports. On this note, I must not forget to end this my address by thanking the government and people of Pakistan for their hospitality, unequal hospitality, which we have been enjoying since we come here, since I arrived here. And they have been a very, very, very wonderful host to our commission. We don't have any complaint of any bad attitude from the government and the people of Pakistan. We have been living here as if we are in our country. This is a very, very commendable thing, and we are even not keeping our mouth shut in appreciating the government and people of Pakistan to the government and people of Nigeria. I wish this August body had a very useful deliberation at today's event and in your future endeavor. Thank you and God bless. Assalamu alaikum.
One question has come about what is the total volume of trade between the two countries and which fields of economic fields can we use for mutual trade between Pakistan to Nigeria and from Nigeria to Pakistan?
And Pakistan, Nigeria, for instance, we have a lot of things that can be traded between the two countries. We have a lot of mineral resources starting from oil. We have coal. We have other things like ginger, cashew nuts, cocoa. We have very, very robust forestry resources like timber and all the rest that can be used in the furniture industry. So many. And in terms of human capital, there are a lot of experts in Nigeria that can find a useful engagement in Pakistan and vice versa.
Next question is from, yes, he is an academic. And he said there used to be a lot of exchange of students from Nigeria to Pakistan. And this appears to have reduced. And are there any steps being taken for admission of Nigerian students from into the science universities and others too?
Yeah, that is being addressed. But on this note too, one of the issues of recent that seems to be discouraging people from coming here as they used to come is I mentioned one. You see, movements is pretty difficult between Nigeria and Pakistan. If you are coming to Pakistan from Nigeria now, you come through Doha or Turkey. That is spending so many days. And when any parent is sending his award to an institution, he's not thinking about the movement of that child alone. He's thinking about how he or she will come and be visiting the child. That movement, the difficulty being experienced in movement has not had matter. Number two, it was being reported by some of our students that they are having language problem, that a lot of teachers, at times they resort to teaching Urdu, and most of these people don't understand Urdu. Instead of teaching English, some of our students are complaining about that. They complain about that, and I want to advise that since English is the medium of communication here.
Excellency, my question is that is there any trade development authority in Nigeria which can help guide or assist us in establishing a textile unit in Nigeria? Excellency, this is my question.
Well, I think to an appreciable level, Pakistan textile industry has developed seriously from what I've seen. And this is one of the areas which we believe Pakistan and Nigeria can cooperate, because we have a lot of textile industries that have become moribund in Nigeria, which are begging for attention. I think at my High Commission level, we have been discussing it here that is one of the areas we are focusing to ensure that we take the Pakistani experience to rejuvenate the textile industry in Nigeria.
Excellency, I have a very important question. I know you are like brother. Your presence is blessing for Pakistan. Our pharmaceutical sector is very, very important, very progressive sector. But we all industry for the registration. The Nigerian government is not helping all the pharmaceutical industries of Pakistan to get registered their product. Since your presence, we are requesting you, please talk to your government. We all pharmaceutical industry wants to come up aggressively to export our products to Nigeria, and we need approvals. That approval is very long process. So we need, this is very urgent consideration. We need your help.
For instance, in the issue of pharmaceuticals, the approving authorities need to do the needful so as to ensure that standards are maintained and that people that purchase these items, they have value for money, and they don't purchase anything that will be hazardous to their life with their money. This is why some of these processes in certain aspects, like pharmaceuticals, for instance, now it takes a little bit. Your point is well noted, and we will ensure that we talk to the appropriate quarters to see how they can fast track things, and in a way that quality and will not be compromised.
There was one question which has come up now. This is that Pakistan and Nigeria both are very beautiful. They have beautiful touristic destinations, but there's not much of exchange of tourists between the two countries. Would you like to comment on this, sir?
In Nigeria, there are a lot, very, 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 very huge investment opportunity in tourism. Any businessman that chooses to go and put up a very good hotel in Nigeria will not regret doing so. The same thing, I can see that a lot of investment opportunities are banned in Pakistan too, in the area of tourism. I think there is the need for the two countries to organize a kind of tourism exhibition, whereby the potentials of the two countries will be brought to the fore, will be brought to the knowledge of the two countries, and certain things are done about the conditions, the conditionalities guiding investment in the two countries in this area.
May we request our chairman, Ikram Sehgal, for his concluding remarks. Chairman, sir.
Thank you, Commodore Sadeed Malik. Excellency, it is really refreshing to hear such a candid, forthright talk from you. And it has, I'm sure, educated a lot of people about Nigeria. As you have said, we have a long history with Nigeria. It is not yesterday, or it was much, I would say, day before yesterday that we started. In person, in fact, one of my best friends, which I made 57 years ago, was when we were in the Pakistan Military Academy together. And his name, he of course died recently. His name was Brigadier General Babatunde Ediagbo. Right, and he and my best friend, we were in the Pakistan Military Academy together. And Samson Demurian and Samson Tamayo, we were all together cadets 57 years ago. So that's a long time. And we stayed friends. We used to,
That's a very long time.
yes, and he used to, when he was commanding the 5th Battalion at Kano, and we were in touch with each other, we used to talk, correspond with each other. So I know Nigeria, let us say, Excellency, in that sense at first hand, because whenever you have a friend of long standing, you talk to each other, you talk to each other's people, etc. And as you know, Babatunde was very much a principal staff officer to the president, and naturally he was in the center of things. Excellency, you're very right. We must build up this relationship. We cannot just keep the status quo. We must build up the relationship across a broad spectrum. We must go, like people have said, trade, tourism, education, culture, whatever we can. Because both, as you know, primarily are English-speaking people in that sense, that we can talk and understand each other, right? And we need to have a lot of exchange. We have a lot of things that we can do. We can do a lot in the IT sector. As you know, Pakistan is into financial inclusion in a big way. 80% of our adult population has got bank accounts. And this is in fact the same thing in Nigeria, almost the same thing. Yes, so we are doing something with the help of the World Bank. Our State Bank is launching a scheme called Asan Mobile Account, the easy money accounts, which you can open a bank account in less than 2 minutes. And I think that is the sort of route that we can do because we have to help each other. So I look forward, Excellency, to more interaction with you. Let us not confine ourselves to this one talk. We need to have more talks from somebody like you that we respect, and we respect your views, and we look forward to keeping this relationship going. Thank you very much.